Hello, welcome back to another episode of God Concept. Oof, I'm in the bathroom. I'm taking a smash right now. I just came back from taking an excursion with my kids, my son, my daughter. I'm about to take my son to the court with his friends. Went with my daughter, had a good time at the playground and everything. I say that to say this. The time with my kids, it really matters. You know what I mean? The time that I'm taking to create things that they could appreciate, that I could appreciate, it really matters. What I'm going through right now, what my kids are going through right now, it really matters. I'm not hearing no input from anybody about it. The guy who was my grandfather, he basically illegally got me put out the house, got an illegal order of protection against me when I never threatened him or anything for him to be able to get that order. I went to the FBI and everything about this, still getting no answers back. The neighbors around there, a lot of people is involved with this. My kids don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. But we're going through it nonetheless. But peace is the best way. So I'm going to just be peaceful and keep doing my thing, keep doing my podcast, and keep doing my music and things like that. And eventually, it's all going to get sorted out. You see, I noticed that a lot of people, they try to bring, problems my way, different problems. And this is all, designed by these organizations that's watching me, that got people following me, probably my kids more than likely too, that been dealing with my mom. The guy that says he's my grandfather who got false reports on me, he's a drug dealer. He's been selling his prescription drugs to people on the streets for a long time, and I know about it. My neighbor know about it too. They all the people that he know and that he does these type of things with, they attended the funeral of my grandmother, which was like a slap in the face. He even gave my number to nefarious characters in the neighborhood, neighbors, that I consider nefarious. Give them my phone number so they can ask me for my keys and things like that. I goes there today to pick up boots, just some of my shoes and stuff, maybe some clothing, right? This guy, he come, oh, you hurt my feelings when you cursed at me. You hurt my feelings when you falsified a police document on me. You hurt my feelings when you set my family up like this. Because, the city want this house? Because some situation, I don't know. Either way, it's either here nor there. I'm going to continue to live my life the best way I can. Because I see right now that they want to push me to do something that'll take me away from my family. And right now what I'm doing is the best a man could do is just stick by his kids. So it's not a long, drawn-out episode. It's just one basically explaining, what's going on, in a nutshell. Every time I take steps forward, making progress with my books, with my music in any type of way, I'm always knocked back a few steps. Anytime I'm taking steps forward, musically, they do things in your life to impede on your creative process. Even some songs, when it comes down to the production process of some songs, I sit up here, yeah, baby, I'm doing a podcast. Give me a second. But even during the musical process, when I'm on my way finalizing the songs, I finalize them, and they don't even sound as good as they did when I was originally recording a song. I'm like, how is that possible? It could be the recording process, because I do everything on my phone or on a laptop, this way, that way. It don't matter how I build the song. It's the quality and the time that I put into it, right? But the thing is, some songs, they come out fine and good, you know what I mean? Because I'm getting used to the production process of this. Other times, they'll come out fine and good, and then I go ahead and publish the song, and it comes out like somebody tampered with it after I done, try to process it and put it out there on the market. So then I got to take it down. Some of the old things that I recorded, I didn't even want out there in the public. Some of those things was just me getting used to the recording process, just me playing around or whatever. Still learning. And I'm trying to take down that music. None of it's getting taken down. It's like a smear campaign, basically. You know what I mean? This guy outside screaming about guns and, oh, did you come and get your guns and stuff? No, I didn't come get no guns or whatever, because that's what they using to try to set me up. Because this guy, I don't know if he owes somebody or if somebody owe him or what's going on, but it's a whole lot of street stuff going on. You know what I mean? Me personally, I worked all my life. I worked for SEPTA. I worked here. I worked there. I supported my family all my life. But this guy, he's a junk man. He always been a scam artist, scamming people out of whatever probably. And, selling his prescription medicines on the streets. So now, I figured out all this stuff and I'm putting out all this information because, to be honest with you, I'm not a street guy. I'm a civilian. I'm a very resourceful civilian. I know how to get things done. I know how to, you know what I mean? But not on the legal aspect, because I don't deal with the law like that. You know what I mean? I'm not a lawless person. I handle my own law in a way. You know what I mean? When I need the cops, if somebody break in or if somebody's trying to do something like really crazy, yeah, I call the cops, no problem. On this situation, I've been reaching out to different organizations, FBI, to Masonic organizations, to the city organizations, to different news outlets, to no avail. Can't get no help with anything. It is what it is. They, from what I'm realizing is they using the whole system in a nutshell to either lock me up or do whatever. I have no idea what they're trying to do, but they're trying to persecute me for reasons out of my control. For me just being an American citizen, for me being Cuban blood, being Irish blood, for me being Native American blood. I have no idea. I'm still figuring it out as I go. But yeah, about to wipe my ass and go chill with my kids some more. Yeah, this has been a quick episode of God Concept. Just clarifying different things. Oh, and another thing. This episode not going to be so short. Because, dealing with people on an everyday basis after me realizing all this stuff, it can get a little weird and wonky because everything is weird and wonky to me right now. It's a little scary. I'm a little skeptical and I'm a little on edge because I don't know who is who and what is what. So people got to deal with me with kid gloves because of that. Yes, give me a second, babe. People got to deal with me with kid gloves because of that. And not only because of that, because I've lost so much. I lost people. I lost loved ones. I've lost material items. I've lost connections and all types of things. So when you approach me, you can't approach me in the way that you approach Mark Pagan of a year or two ago. You can't do that. I'm not that same person anymore. You know what I mean? I may have known you at a time in my life, but I might not know you anymore. And it takes time to get to know people once again, and you lose those connections. So, it's that, plus people just be in your business for no reason. It's like, it's like, all right, I'm going through all this stuff and I'm posting on Facebook and Instagram and all these social media outlets. So I know people see it. And at the same time, I don't, I don't know, just people talk to you about anything just to pick your mind and see where you at, mentally or physically, like where, where your mind is at. And it's just, my mind is clear, my mind is focused, I'm still in good spirits, I'm still of mind, sound, and body, and I'm keeping my kids of sound mind and body as well. Because, like I said, I've been through this before. My mom been through it. They've been playing with my grandmother's life, my mom's life, and I was around for when they was in my mom's life. I do not want people, unless they're protecting them, but if they're hurting them, making them lose their jobs and livelihoods and things like this, I don't want them going through that. So this is for that. I'm going through this because I'd rather be the martyr and stand up and put an end to whatever is going on. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. When you take into account that family, friends of family, neighbors and everything has been involved with this thing for a long time. Like, for one, I get crazy messages from my cousin. He didn't even show up to the funeral on Instagram and things like that. I get phone calls from people I never even gave my number to. I got people following me every now and then. And I'm just trying to nip everything in the bud. It'll get there eventually, but until then, stay sucker free, stay away from, anybody, anything like that. I just still can't wrap my mind around somebody getting an order of protection on you who's supposed to be, a grandparent or whatever. Somebody that bathed me, washed me up as a little boy. These people, it's a lot to take in, it's a lot to digest. But nonetheless, you gotta expose them. You gotta expose them, or else they'll continue to do the same things in your life and everybody else's life. I don't mean, be honest with you. If they're doing this in other people's lives, at this point, it's like, if you don't see it, I can't see it for you. I hope they're not, though. And I pray for you, because nobody deserves to be manipulated in these type of ways. But the only way you can really nip it in the bud is if you see it. And even if you notice it, then you got to find appropriate channels to go through. And all appropriate channels to go through is attached to the same problem that you're having. So, good luck figuring that out. Yeah. It's a lot, but once you... Excuse me, I'm pulling. It's a lot, but once you realize it, and once you know what you're going through, and once you don't break... Here I come, Mark. Once you don't break. Because the thing is, a lot of us, the 2A advocates, and that's another thing, you know what I mean? It's the 2A advocacy. They're trying to use the same things that you get or you indulge in to protect your family, to actually try to harm you, to try to prosecute you. All right, on that note, peace.